Okay, we're live. Alright, so we're gonna do this without the face cam for a while because the face cam is giving me some problems. So, yeah. I'm working on it, don't worry. Alright, welcome guys, welcome to the stream. The face cam is going up, I promise you. It's gonna come up in a while. Alright, everyone. Okay, so for some reason, the face cam is not connecting, so we're just gonna stick with this for a while. And, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. I hope you guys enjoy the music, though. It is from version 4.2. Okay. Hi everyone who just entered the stream. Yeah, it is. It is the version 4.2 music. It is the music we'll get in the event. And we'll start with looking at Fallen Rosemary. So, Fallen Rosemary. We were about to do a DPS stream, so let's do it on the official stream. Irene Adler, very nice. They've added all the details into, like, you know, the stigmata, how it looks, the weapon. I mean, usually you get question marks in the beta, so nice touch, MiHoYo. You can't hear it? Okay, let me just get it a little louder. Whoops. How about now? Hey guys! Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do here is actually to bring her into the DPS check. Yeah. So a lot of you guys wanted to see how she will do. And we're gonna bring this with an elf and a fully powered Hesha of Thunder. Look at that. 46, 46, 46. So we're gonna run with this one. The damage is gonna be just about as high as it gets. For everyone joining, sorry about the face cam. I'm getting it fixed. It's not detecting for some reason. Even though I keyed in my IP. Whoa, that was okay. Okay, so we're gonna do it on... There we go. So this is Fallen Rosemary for everyone who has not heard about her. In today's stream, we're gonna cover what Fallen Rosemary is, what she can do, and let me just get out of there. In the meantime, I'm still trying to fix my face cam. So I am just really sorry that it's not working at the moment. It's making me really anxious. I can't even talk normally right now. Hang on. Okay, I did a dry run on this stream, but you know, somewhat lacking. Somewhat lacking in preparation for the webcam. It's kind of wonky right now. But don't worry, I promise you guys, if I can't get it on now, I will have another stream up shortly. You know, just for the sake of that. How about that? Okay, so what we're gonna do here, ouch, is we're gonna do the full rotation. So we're gonna do a charge attack with the Stain of Trickery. So that is Strict. Windworm. Oh, my bad. No ultimate. Yeah, for some reason my PC is still not picking up my webcam. Ugh. I have to apologize to MiHoYo for it. I mean, they did say, you know, you have to have a webcam and everything. I was like, okay, sure. I can't believe how... Okay. What are the codes? The codes are codes.com. Alright, so there we go. Whoops. Okay, that caused it to not have any sound. MiHoYo will spank me? For sure, guys. Alright. Can we do this? Wait, come back? Yeah. Alright. Okay, so how we're gonna test DPS, since it is the Hashal Thunder, we're gonna use... I'm gonna charge my witches, Okay, there we go. Alright guys, so let's do a rundown on... Hi everyone! So let's do a rundown on Fallen Rosemary herself. Fallen Rosemary is a lightning elemental support. She can do a bit of damage, but her damage isn't like super high. And since she is quantum, she's not gonna have a type disadvantage. So what we're gonna do is to go in and just do a rough DPS test. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so that's her basic attack. It's actually quite the same with most other... Oh, you know what? We should take the elf away. Okay, the elf is going to... Okay. Is it literally codes.com? Codes.com. Yeah, it is. Trust me on that. Alright, so type neutral. One full combo is... with lightning and physical damage, 40,552. So for Fallen Rosemary... I don't know if that was accurate because of the fact that it was blocking. But, okay. So it's about 15,000. So you lose a lot. No question there. Let's do it in the Mage Form. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so in Mage Form, her basic attacks actually deal, you know, enough damage to rival the Hashal Thunder. But, you know, I mean, just in basic attacks. Yeah, that is pretty powerful for a support, right? Okay, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna test the amount of support that she can give to the team by doing the finisher. So we're gonna summon the dragon, and then we're just gonna wait it out. So how the rotation will go is we'll do the Stain of Trickery. So I'll use the weapon active skill to enter the what is that called? Alright, let me just catch up with the chat. Okay, so I'll use the weapon active skill to enter her mode, and then we'll use the Stain of Trickery, which you need 2 bars for, and that'll increase your elemental damage, and then we'll use the ultimate. So once we use the ultimate, we'll switch out to the Azure Imperia, who will use her ultimate, and then we'll just switch out to the Hashal Thunder, who will deal the finisher. So let's do it. So ultimate, and there goes the sound, don't worry about it, and there we go. Whoa, that was nice. So there we have 958,000 from one hit. So how are we going to test her support capabilities? What we're going to do is we're going to get out of the stage, switch to another support, which will be a butt dance user, right? Because that is now the most powerful of elemental supports. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna use her to compare to a butt dance wielder with JST. Alright, to anyone who's just joining the stream, I have to apologize, my webcam is currently not working. It's not going according to plan. I did test it out earlier, but it was working then. It's just suddenly not working here. She's at triple S. Okay, so what we're gonna do the same thing. But this time we're gonna do it the other way around. So we're gonna do the Azure Imperial Ultimate because of timing difference. So we're gonna do the Azure Imperial Ultimate first. Then we're gonna use Blood Dance, which will apply all the debuffs that we need. And then we're gonna switch out to the Hellshell Thunder. Okay. I think that's enough time. Let's do this. Whoops. Alright, so a little different because we got the QTE this time. Okay, it's slightly higher. Actually, it's pretty much the same because we got the QTE. So we're gonna have to do another run. Also, since we're on an official stream, let me introduce you guys to Harvest, who is going to be a mod on this stream's chat. He is actually a mod for MiHoYo, so it's only natural that he would be a mod here as well. So, you know, do listen to what Harvest has to say. Is the new Rita formable? She absolutely is. Alright, so we'll do that again. Oh, didn't bug out this time. Alright, so that one hit. 1.1 million. Alright, so I'm gonna try to get the QTE off. I already gave the code. Yeah, I gave so many codes. Weren't you here for the last official stream? I gave codes there. Okay, anyway. Okay. So now we're gonna do it the other way around. So I'm gonna have to charge up first. There we go. So what you want are those bars at the bottom. What they'll do for you is allow you to enter her passive form. Alright. Which will allow her to summon the Deezer Spirits. So what the Deezer Spirits will do are, well, basically they each have a function, right? So the wolf, which is Garmer... Okay, hang on. Alright guys, I mean, I don't mind you guys asking for the codes, but the first code is gonna appear in about 10 minutes, and then the last code, which we have 2 codes this time, the last code is gonna appear in about 40 minutes from now. So, for those of you asking, I hope that at least gives you a bit of an answer. I'm not gonna give the code right now, but you'll get one in 10 minutes, and then you get another one in about 40 minutes. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is we're gonna try to activate the Hellshell Thunder's QT. Wait a minute. Okay, my bad. Okay, so, like I was saying. Alright guys, you guys okay on the code? Yeah, I mean, if you want to keep asking for codes, it's fine, but this stream is actually for people who want to say something about the official stream. So I'm gonna set a I'm just gonna talk about it right now. Don't flood the chat with asking for codes because people might actually have something to say about this stream or, you know, the version itself. And yeah, I didn't address it on the last official stream, but we're gonna do it now. And so if you guys have anything you want to know about the version, we're gonna do that, right? So right now we're on Fallen Rosemary, and we're just gonna talk about how she can actually contribute to the team. As you guys saw, I mean, it's kind of hard for me to like want to focus on chat. So one thing, you guys can actually just not ask about the codes, and then I can focus on chat. Otherwise, we'll just focus on the stream itself, and we'll do a stream without me looking at chat at all. So either way, you know, it works either way. With her event, is it easy to get? Well, it depends on where you are with Ancient Willpower. If you do already have a bit of Ancient Willpower stocked up, then you're gonna be okay. When the event ends, you'll probably already get it, because the event does have 2 parts. So we'll cover the event shortly, but now we're gonna do a full combo with her. Alright, so... Alright, the issue here is I'm not getting... Wait, what? Okay, well, she did more damage than Blood Dance. Okay, so that's the actual... So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So, the current, like, in terms of, like, comparing just support power, Fallen Rosemary is actually on par with a Blood Dance wielder. So why would you want to use Fallen Rosemary if she's going to be, you know, pretty much the same as other supports? So one of the main reasons people would want to use Fallen Rosemary is that her ultimate is delayed, right? So you can actually summon the Trickster and then switch out, and then you can come back in with other Valkyries or other supports. That'll give you really good timing to actually coordinate your debuffs. So that's one of the good reasons to actually want to go for her. The other reason is because she's a Quantum type. So being a Quantum type, she's gonna be able to inflict Quantum Implosion, and when you can inflict Quantum Implosion, naturally you can take 1 charge off Quantum enemies, or, you know, enemies with only 1 charge will get switched to their other type immediately and start taking more damage. So in terms of viability, Fallen Rosemary is great, and since her equipment is going to be easily accessible... Whoops. Okay, it's here. So since her equipment is going to be easily accessible for those people who don't have stuff like Blood Dance, who don't have stuff like the JST set, if you've been farming your resonators for a really long time, you haven't used any of them, if you have weapon resonators, you can look to get her set from this shop. Oh, the level 100 BP frags? Okay, got that one. Fallen Rosemary's timing. Okay, I get what you mean by that. It certainly looks that way, and she does play slightly easier than Blood Dance, but... yeah. But, you know, she does have all the other advantages that I just talked about. So these are what the shops are gonna look like. Grinding again, you're so poor. Alright, let me know what you guys think about the grinding. Like, I'm okay with it. I mean, I do have a free-to-play account, so I do understand how the grind will go. Honestly, I feel like it's actually doable, and I am quite happy about the way they're doing things. It's not like easy to get, but at least you will get there eventually. Grinding is hell. Okay, so you guys were asking in the chat, and so we're here to look at this. This is going to be part of the BP. So this time, if you get the BP, which we can't get here, but I can show you guys, So it's the first time that the BP is going to like really go up in value, right? Because you'll be able to get this as well. Okay, let me just see if we have it here actually. No. Another battle pass? Yeah. Can you just start grinding for her later? Yes, you can. Okay, so let me just structure this differently, right? So first of all, we started with talking about Fallen Rosemary, and most of you would be familiar with like what she does and what she's you know, what she's going to be useful for, which is basically the stuff that I just said. Then we're going to talk about how we obtain her. So there have been several videos out about her already, so you can get her character card here. And I think this is the official date. So she will be available up until April next year. So if you guys want to start farming later, if you want to focus on anything else, yes, you can. But, you know, just pace yourself. Don't forget to actually come back and get her. Yes, you will be able to get her. This is going to be in the official server. It is already up on the Chinese server, so this is where you're going to be getting her. And if you want to get, you know, Ancient Legacy, you're going to have to spend up to 1200 or 1200 Ancient Willpower, which will get you half of the currency that you need, and the remaining is going to be another 600 Ancient Willpower. So that will equate to you getting the Fallen Rosemary character card. 1 year. Now, it's not going to take that long in farming. If you can't have her signature weapon, what could be a good replacement? So unfortunately, there's no good replacement for her signature weapon. This is something that I realized, like, looking at all the stuff that, you know, the signature weapon gives her. There's not gonna be any replacement that's gonna be anywhere near what Iris of the Dreams is going to provide for Fallen Rosemary. Okay, so we'll cover Iris of the Dreams first, and then I'll have the code on the screen while I try to figure out how the webcam is not working. Okay, so Iris of the Dreams. You can enter the Valkyria form immediately, which is what you guys saw. Once you enter the Valkyria form, you can start summoning the Deezer spirits with your basic attacks. Then you'll also have Fallen Rosemary's attacks increase in damage, in total damage, and then she'll also have passive increases in her charge attacks and ultimate that deal in additional lightning damage. And your team will also deal additional damage to enemies within the Stain of Trickery. So there is no viable alternative to this weapon, so my advice is that you do get the 4000 weapon resonators and actually get the weapon, otherwise you might want to pull it from gacha. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna have the first code up on the screen while I figure out the webcam, and then we're hopefully gonna come back with me, with my face on the webcam. I mean, on the screen. So let's go with the first code. Alright, don't worry, this is only the first code. We're gonna 69. Alright, this is only the first code. We're gonna have another code at the end of the stream. It will give you guys more stuff. Don't worry about it. Just claim this one, it's pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna claim it later, so yeah. No, the crystal code is not out yet. Alright, you guys got it? Alright, unfortunately my webcam is still not fixed. I promise you guys I'm gonna have another stream with webcam and everything. I've already set it up, it's just the program is not working. But yeah, so we're gonna cover the Stigs now that we're back from the halfway point. So the Stigmata, if you guys haven't already read about it, it's gonna boost your lightning damage. It is not really gonna be super important. Mainly just get her weapon, you're gonna be good. But, of course, it is going to be very useful if you have it. So this one is basically the elemental version of Tesla Band T. Which is great, because, like, you know, you don't even have to have, like, the Valkyrie on the field. And, it will not only work for Fallen Rosemary, it will work for any other supports. So, you know, this is going to be one of the most valuable parts of the event. If you do have only 6,000 Stigmata Resonators, go for Irene Adler T first. Because of the fact that it's a standalone support Stigma. Then, we'll have the M part, which will boost the host lightning damage as well, but it's not like super useful, right? If you wanted to have the 2-set ability, you can, but if you're not going to use it on Fallen Rosemary, then it's not going to be a priority. So then we have the third part, which boosts her total damage, and her charge attacks and ultimate attacks bedazzle the enemies. So, you know, this is where, if you're gonna get, like, a second part, you're gonna want to get Irene Adler B. So you're gonna go for Irene Adler T, Irene Adler B, and Irene Adler M, if you're gonna go the Resonator route. But, you know, if you go gacha and you get M first, then too bad. You're gonna have to roll for more. Yes, the code is only for the Southeast Asian server because the global stream is not today. Or rather, it's not right now. It's gonna be at a later date. Okay, so now we've covered his Stigmata. We're gonna go to the event. So in this event, as you guys can see, and I promise we'll go back to the BP page later on. The theme rewards. Okay. Okay, you know what? We'll go back to the BP shop later, because, like, people are telling me, like, not everyone is going to be spending on BP, so I want to touch on the F2P parts first. Alright, cool down in the chat. Anyway. Holy crap. Alright, chat is going crazy, please don't go too crazy. Alright, so we're gonna look at the rewards here. So there's gonna be an event shop, and you're gonna get these roses. Rosemary, which are going to allow you to exchange for stuff. So you can get the Black Nucleus costume. Some people might choose to skip. Honestly, I don't think you should skip free costumes because, like, you might not get you might have to pay, like, astrites or something to get them later on. So I do advise that you go for the costume, but if you're not, like, a costume player or you don't think you're going to get Black Nucleus anytime soon, go for the Ancient Legacy first. So I'm not even going to be able to get, like, all of it right now. Oh, I can. It's just, I have too much of Ancient Legacy. So how you're going to get these Rosemaries are, you're going to have to play the event, of course. And by playing the event, you're going to get some achievements, which you can see in the main screen. Not here. Okay, they're not out here yet, but you'll get some achievements, the usual ones that we see during events. They'll get you to, like, play it daily and stuff like that. So you're gonna want to do that. But then there's also the challenge mode. Not this one. The daily investigation. My bad. So once you do the daily investigation, which we're gonna do right now, I'm just gonna show you guys how it looks like. And just for the sake of displaying her abilities, we're gonna use Fallen Rosemary as the main DPS. It's not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be the best choice given the team that I'm bringing. But yeah, we're gonna do that first. Alright. Yep, I'll show you guys the crystal codes later on. Don't worry about it. Alright, there we go. And we're gonna do the ulti. Alrighty. Alright, you know what? We're gonna switch to Yasha Thunder. Alrighty. Yeah, the effects are a little much. So if you're on a mobile device, I do recommend that you go on lower settings. Just because Strix is kind of a bit of a FPS killer. So if you do Strix on like a single target, it's gonna be okay. But if you have multiple targets with Strix, yeah, it can actually kill your FPS. So that's not something I usually warn people about. Also, a nice pose. So that's not something I usually warn people about, but do be careful when you use Strix, because if you use Strix on multiple enemies, and just to explain, Strix is... Okay, there we go. This is how the rewards will look like when you do the daily task. You can actually run the task to get these evidence. Once you get a certain number of evidence, you're gonna unlock the EX stages, right? Okay. But let me finish my point earlier. I'm trying to keep up with chat, but half of chat, I can't really understand what's going on. So I'm not gonna capture any questions for the next 5 minutes. I'm just gonna talk more about Fallen Rosemary. So, like I was mentioning, you really want to be careful with your device. You want to set it on lower settings if you're going to use Strix on multiple enemies. Strix is the owl that you will summon with your evasion skill when you are in Valkyria form. So if you hit multiple enemies with that, your FPS is going to drop like crazy. If you have a low-end device, please switch it to a lower setting. I don't usually give it, recommendations on these kinds of stuff, but Strix is a bit of a surprise this time. So yeah, just to let you guys know. Then, coming back to this event, daily investigations. So you're going to be able to collect evidence. And once you collect evidence, you can come in to do these stages, which will gain you a skill right here, the black hole, right? Each of the EXs will actually just focus on the same skill, and they will augment the skill, and once you get it on the EX3, it's going to be pretty crazy because the range and the speed of the black hole's absorption is going to be really powerful. Then you can move on, as you get a certain amount of evidence, you're going to be able to do daily investigation 2, you're going to be able to do the last one as well. So each of them do have a cap on the Rosemaries that you can get. So aside from the daily task that I was talking about earlier, aside from the story of this side event, you're going to be able to farm them daily from these daily investigations, and these are the amounts that you're going to be able to get. Also, you do have the bottom ones for reaching a certain amount of evidence, and they do include up to 45 ancient willpower. Okay, now I'm back to reading chat. Chat has been really distracting here, but I am back to reading chat. Guys, give me a phone. Cool, if you're using the ROG phone, then of course you're going to want to set it to maximum. But if you're using any other phone, do be careful. And to drive home my point, let me show you guys how it's going to look like. Alright, no. This is co-op. So you guys, my device is pretty strong, but yeah, you're about to see how strong this one is. Okay, what can we do it with? I think Psychic will be good. Okay, let's do this. Fallen Rosemary Strix Test. Let's do this. Alright, so we entered Evolve for your form. And... Yep! Do you guys see that? So when you do it on multiple enemies, it is going to be kind of crazy. But when you do it on lesser enemies, you know, it looks fine. So, as you guys might know, I usually do overview videos. When I was doing the overview video and trying to get some good footage on Strix, I noticed this. And so I thought I'd give you guys a bit of a heads up on this situation. Because it is pretty insane for a single skill. If you guys want to like do a recording to flex how powerful your device is, do it with Strix on a stage like that. I guarantee you, people will be impressed if your frame rate doesn't even drop. Do be really careful, guys. I mean, I know people have complained about stuff like Dps of the Void's ultimate getting people disconnected from co-op. And also, please don't use Strix to disconnect people from co-op. That's gonna be brutal. I mean, yeah. You don't have to get like a better device just because of this, but you know, you really want to watch out for this. Okay, so I mean, so at this part, okay, what device am I using? Well, I'm using I'm not gonna list out everything, but just know the current GPU that you guys are watching this on is 1070. I'm gonna get a 3080 when it comes out, so I'm probably not gonna have any FPS drops anymore, but this is a 1070, yeah, I'm not gonna list out all the other parts of my PC, but I'm gonna maybe post it in a community post or something, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. So, we're about to end the stream. We're gonna talk about the Steam rewards. In the meantime, we are taking any kinds of questions, any kinds of suggestions that you guys have. You guys want to ask about anything else? Except for the code, let me know. Anna Sharik. Okay, I see Anna Sharik in the chat as well. So we're gonna do that also. Okay, so we're here. So this is going to be the battle pass that we're going to have. And each battle pass is going to cap, as you guys can see, with Bravo points. Okay. Okay, for those asking about the code, stop asking about the code. I'm reading chat right now. Anna Shariak versus Velt Young. Show us the BP. Alright, you guys want to see BP? Okay. There's actually a video I did on... So, they're phasing out the old Lucians, and then we're gonna have the purple Lucians. Yeah, I'm sorry if this chat is... if this stream is a little not very structured. It's because there is like this 1 hour time frame that I'm trying to stick to. But don't worry, I'm working on getting stuff, you know, to where they should be. Is this a support of DPS? Okay, for those of you who haven't been with the stream from the start, I can't keep explaining stuff, right? So you're gonna have to go back and check stuff out. Is it Anish? Okay, so we're gonna do this now. DPS Rita, saving up Lucians. Yeah, the Lucians are not gonna help you. Alright, theme rewards. The first BP theme, Blooming Rosemary, is now available. Boost your BP level for theme rewards. The first theme runs through 4 versions, from version 4.2 to version 4.5, and when it ends, BP level as well as theme rewards will be reset. So this is going to be all the way until version 4.5. BP level. A portion of the battle pass you receive will be converted to Bravo points to boost your BP level for rewards. Conversion rates are: before BP level 50, 20% of battle points from missions are converted to bonus Bravo points. At BP level 50 or higher, 100% of battle points from missions are converted to bonus Bravo points. In addition, you can also get Bravo points from Knight or Paladin BP chests and Knight Paladin BP exclusive missions. So basically, this is where the Paladin, I always buy it, but I can't remember what it's called. So this is where you're gonna want to get the more advanced version, which is the Knight one, because of the fact that it's gonna boost your EXP, right? So once you buy that one, you're gonna be immediately level 20. And once you're gonna also get like the EXP, which should convert into the theme rewards. So that's what you want to do, because once you buy that, you'll immediately be somewhere, a few levels ahead. I can't confirm because we can't buy it over here on the beta. But you're gonna be a few levels ahead, and then that's gonna get you to level 50 here earlier than most other people. But then again, you don't have to worry too much, because it's gonna span 4 versions. The problem is, it's only just started even on the main Chinese server, so I'm not sure if anyone kind of has a gauge on like how quickly you'll be able to get this maxed out. But usually, with things like BP, normal BP rewards, we kind of get to level 50 pretty early, even if you're on Vanguard. So I'm gonna think that, within 3 versions, we should be able to clear the theme rewards. You can get all the way up to level 100. And let me just pull up the... So you're gonna get... yeah. 60, it's right up there, right? Oh no. Wait, let me see. Do you have to buy 4 Knight BPs on 4 months to keep those levels? From what I hear, you don't really have to, but it's really too hard to say at this point in time. My advice is that you do buy the Knight BPs, but if you don't, I'm gonna say that it's safe to say that you probably would get maybe not to max level. 20% is really hard to gauge, so I haven't been reading like the calculations that other people have been using, but yeah. Okay, so that's the first code. Okay, so this is actually the part of the stream where we're supposed to be interacting with the chat. And I think most of the chat was asking about the BP, so that is done there. But now, we're gonna do another thing. We're just going to compare Velt to Anna Shariak. Can you show the Rosemary Challenge shop? Sure, but it's basically all the rewards that you saw down there, but I'm gonna go back in and show you guys. Okay, let me just do this set first. Where's your Shariak? There we go. Alrighty. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna cover Danzai Spectromancer, which is the augmented form of Shadow Dash because she's not officially released even on the beta. We don't have her equipment yet, so we're not going to be able to show anything to do with her. Max theme level needs 3 knights and 1 paladin. Thank you, Yuki Revive. So if you don't get the paladin, I mean, it's still fine. But, you know, I'm guessing you'll probably be up to, like, level maybe 70 or 80, which is still good, because the remaining is just the Fallen Rosemary fragments. I don't think you're missing out on too much, because eventually you're going to be able to farm it from the War Treasury, so it's not going to be a really big issue. Today's chat is horrendous. I know, right? I mean, not to throw shade on you guys, but I've been trying to, like, read the chat and filter. I can't really get anywhere, and as you can see, I'm getting, like, long pauses in between, because I just really can't tell what's going on. So, what we're gonna do is... I'm gonna stop reading chat. Also, I have to apologize to you guys. My webcam today is not working. Okay, so someone asked... Earlier when I was still reading chat, I saw someone ask about Anna Shariak versus Velt. And since this is part of the new version, we're gonna do it. Okay, so we're gonna look at the charge attack for Velt. So this is one charge attack for Velt. And it's gonna get you about 54,000 damage. This is with type weakness. So then, we're gonna go back with Anna Shariak. So let's also go through what Anna Shariak does before we actually bring her into the stage to test her damage. And then, in 5 minutes, the crystal code is going to be out there. Okay, so... Anna Shariak gives you a boost in ice damage. And... whoa, what was that? The host will also deal additional total damage, but it depends on your distance from the enemy. So, you know, in theory, it's gonna work better for the Argent Knight, but it's also gonna work well on just about any other Ice Valkyrie. So you're gonna have basically unrestricted ice boost on your first 2 parts, and then you're gonna get an attack speed boost on the 3rd part. And one really important thing to note about Anna Shariak is that you have to be within a certain distance from your enemy, otherwise your damage is gonna start dropping. So yeah, these are her stats. I'm not gonna go through it in too much detail because we don't have like too much time left on the stream, and yeah, I know you guys want to get to the crystal codes. No spoilers, guys! Okay. I mean, you could use Anna Shariak on Memento, but Memento's current build right now is more burst than what Anna Shariak can provide. So, that's the immediate damage from Anna Shariak. If you are going to go for a burst build, go with Anna Shariak, because she is going to deal more damage, even more damage than the Velt set, which is specifically made for the Hacha of Reason. But, if you're gonna draw out the fight, then go for Velt. Friendship ended with Velt Young, now Anna Sharik is your best friend. Okay, so there's one difference though. I'm gonna show you guys this. This is the difference from being close to the enemy and not close to the enemy. Well, it's still more damage than Velt. But yeah, there's a lot of difference, like, depending on how far away you are from the enemy. So let's do it again. One close by. 72,000. and then one far away, 48,000. So you're gonna want to be really near the enemy to use this. It's not that she can't, because she does have her ultimate skill. But when you're able to get into the bike form, Velt is gonna outperform Anna Sharik. Yeah, I'm sorry about the face cam, guys. I know it's really been bugging me throughout the entire stream. But yeah. Oh, I have to speak louder? Okay. My bad. But yeah, so that's it for today's, like, we've covered basically everything. We've covered the BP shop, we've covered the theme rewards, we've covered Fallen Rosemary, even up till Anna Shariak. And the last thing that you guys did actually ask for will be this shop. So I'm gonna show it again. This is how the shop would look like. It is very obtainable. In my Chinese account, I've already bought out all the Ancient Legacy and Ancient Willpower, I think. Yeah. And I've also got the Black Nucleus costume, despite not having Black Nucleus. So, you know, it's gonna be a really cool event. So we're gonna end this off with me giving you guys the second stream code, which is now on the screen. And if you guys want to hang around for another stream where I'm doing with my face cam, and I really have to apologize to MiHoYo again, because they did ask me to have my face cam ready, and it was ready. So, disclaimer here, it was ready, and then it stopped working for some reason. So I'm gonna have to find out what is wrong with the app. So once I find out what is wrong with the app, I'm gonna come back with another face cam, and hopefully MiHoYo is gonna forgive me for it, because I'm gonna do yet another Honkai Impact stream and hang out with you guys. But in the meantime, guys, this has been the official stream for version 4.2. This has been MG, and I'll see you guys soon.